Cherokee. Greetings from America's wintry heartland for a college hoops matinee in downtown Milwaukee between the 3-1 Presbyterian Blue Hose out of the Big South and the 2-1 nationally ranked Marquette Golden Eagles. Good afternoon and welcome inside Fiserv Forum alongside the great Stephen Bardo. I am Telly Hughes. The Marquette Golden Eagles are looking to bounce back after a bumpy road trip to Bloomington, Indiana that resulted in a 23-point loss to a good Hoosiers team, Stephen. And what will Marquette have to do to bounce back on the winning track? And I think it starts with number 0, Marcus Howard.
Yeah, it definitely does. Marcus got forced into some early turnovers, Telly, that got the Hoosiers in the hole, and that's a viper's pit, meaning the Assembly Hall. So expect Marcus Howard to really get going early, take better care of the basketball, and start to get the good vibes on the offensive end.
Let's take a look at the starting lineup sponsored by Jeep Grand Cherokee. The Blue Hose will go with 2 seniors, 2 freshmen, and a junior. And that freshman class is led by Adam Flagler, who averages nearly 17 points a game. The Golden Eagles going with a different lineup. The Hauser brothers will start for the first time, along with Marcus Howard and Jamal Cain, along with Theo John, as we get set for tip-off here at Fiserv Forum. And there we go. Marquette will have first possession. Marcus Howard looking to bounce back after a tough night in Bloomington on Wednesday against the Hoosiers.
Well, I like this set play, getting both Hausers into the paint.
Early foul called. Joey Hauser will go to the free throw line. The Hauser brothers combined for 36 points in Bloomington. 2 bright spots for the Golden Eagles. As we take a look at Steve Wojciechowski, he's in his 5th season for the Marquette Golden Eagles with a 75-60 career mark as the head coach, as Hauser gets the first free throw to go.
I like that approach, trying to take the size advantage right to the Blue Hose that really have guys that are typically guard size that are going to try to match up with Joey at 6'9" and Sam at 6'8".
You see Corey Hightower handling the ball right there. Now Adam Flagler, the freshman out of Duluth, Georgia, off to a good career collegiately. Marquette's really turning on the D. Hauser on the face-up. Francois Lewis, first shot attempt, that's off. Rebounded by Jamal Cain.
Good stingy defensive possession right here for Marquette to get off on the right side.
Theo John working the block, overshoots it. As you can see early on, Stephen, it looks like Marquette is going to go down low where they definitely have the size advantage.
Yeah, I like that because they can always go inside out. They can find their 3-point shots fairly easily. But to establish themselves in the post early, I like that approach.
It's Corey Hightower getting the bucket to go.
It's a nice move. Corey Hightower took his time till he thought he felt like there might have been a double team coming. None came, and he got all the way to the rim.
Hightower with an interesting stat line last game as a foul is called down low. As J.C. Younger called with the foul called. Is Dustin Kearns in his 2nd season at Presbyterian. 14-22 overall as a head coach, but the 11 wins they had last year doubled the win total from the 2016-17 season. As another shot is off, but this time the ball is headed the other way. Sam Hauser called with his first personal foul. First team foul.
It was almost like Sam relaxed. Once his defender fell down, he got away from J.C. Younger, and he almost relaxed, Telly, and then got over the back call on the offensive rebound attempt. That's unusual for Sam. He's usually locked in early.
There's Flagler, the freshman, being hounded by Cain. Francois Lewis picks up his dribble. Here's Flagler. Over to Hightower, who's called for the travel.
You see the bigs from Presbyterian not afraid to put it on the deck and create. That time Hightower got going a little too quickly. thought he put it down, but I won't question these officials. They were on top of it.
Here's Howard. Over to Hauser. Hauser to Kane for three. Hair ball. That bounces out of bounds.
Jamal Kane, he's shot the ball pretty well from three-point line percentage-wise, but that's not really what he wants to do. More of a slasher, wants to get to the rim and use that length and athleticism.
40% from behind the arc this season so far as Devon Bell, who leads the Big South in assists.
His teammates are going to start knocking some of these down. They're going a lot of one-on-one here by the Blue Hose. I know they're trying to make Marquette get deep into the defensive possession.
Here's Lewis. He's off. These Marquette fans remain standing until the Golden Eagles hit their first bucket, and Kane can't sit them down.
Oh, great outlet.
Here's Flagler. He's fouled going to the basket.
Boy, heads-up play by Corey Hightower. Saw his main man Flagler on the fly route, like a down and out a little bit.
Yes, that's right.
Caught Flagler behind the defense and drawing the contact. It's a good start for Presbyterian.
Flagler goes to the line. The freshman out of Duluth, Georgia, is averaging 16.8 points per game in their early going. The Blue Hose are coming off a 53-point win on Thursday against Boyce College, in which Flagler had 14 points in that contest.
So Presbyterian coming in feeling pretty good about themselves, and they got a road win earlier this year at Tennessee Tech. I'll have to see them tomorrow at Michigan State. So some common opponents among some of these teams early in the season.
Joey Hauser, he's off the mark. And once again, a foul called on Marquette. Looks like Theo John will be whistled for the foul. Sakar Anum has checked into the ball game for Marquette.
I like this use of pressure by Marquette. Going full court, trying to get into the legs a little bit of the starting backcourt of Bell and Flagler. Really turned up the heat on them early. See the Blue Hose, Telly, not very good ball movement. They catch and hold. The ball sticks whenever it touches somebody's hand. Not getting a lot of movement.
And Marquette's too good of a team for that to happen. They're going to have to move the ball to get open shots as Flagler misses that long three attempt. Here's Marquette on the push. Hauser in and out from the corner. Joey Hauser can't get that three-pointer to drop, but it will stay on this end of the court.
I kind of like that look. Joey Hauser had a nice look from the wing or from the corner pocket. Just couldn't get it to drop. Marquette's had some good looks, Telly. It's just a little cold here to start.
That's right. They're still looking for their first field goal. 0 for 6 so far. PC 1 for 4. Joseph Chartouni checks into the game. Here's Sam down low. That's all you need is a little easy one to go. Maybe that'll take the lid off the rim for the Marquette Golden Eagles.
Yeah, nice execution on that inbounds pass, or inbounds play rather. We talked to Coach Dustin Kearns before the game, and one of the things they wanted to do is to try to make Marquette play extended defense in each possession.
There's Flagler again. He's off. We've reached our first media timeout, and with 15:31 to go in the first half, is Marquette up a point. To Fiserv Forum in downtown Milwaukee. The Golden Eagles lead the Blue Hose 4-3 in the early going, and this is the first of back-to-back against top 25 opponents for Presbyterian. They are here in Milwaukee today, and they will travel to UCLA on Monday. Sunday. So Dustin Kearns and the Blue Hose out of the Big South taking on some big-time basketball schools. As you take a look at their upcoming schedule.
I like what Coach Kearns talked about, too, wanting his guys to get some experience in these basketball-rich environments like Marquette, like UCLA, these nice venues so that his guys can visualize having success on the highest level.
As Hightower down low, getting fouled by Ed Morrow, who just checked in the game for the Golden Eagles. Hightower heads to the free throw line. An interesting stat line in his last game, Stephen. He had 6 points, 5 rebounds, 5 assists, and 4 blocks, which means he can do a lot of stuff on the court.
Oh, yeah, no, he's valuable and, you know, tries to put his hand on any and every part of the game. Activity, desire, all that there. But Presbyterian, you cannot come on the road and give yourselves a chance by giving up those freebies.
It's now 1 for 4 from the free throw line. Both teams still looking for their first three-pointer to drop. As there's a kick. Shot clock will be reset at 20.
Joseph Chartouni has had a tough time getting adjusted to what he's being asked to do here at Marquette. Seems just overly nervous to me, Telly, because he's quite capable in his time at Fordham before coming here. Uh-oh, Marcus Howard got hit.
There's Morrow looking for Chartouni, who slashes, punch, gets the bucket, and the foul. But we'll definitely take a look at Marcus Howard, who was reaching for his ankle, but Chartouni has an opportunity for the old-fashioned three-point play. Maybe that's something that'll get Chartouni going, knowing that he belongs and can feel more comfortable out on the court. Good find by Morrow to a slashing Chartouni. And you see Marcus Howard look like he just kind of twisted that ankle slightly.
It got banged a little bit coming through that traffic there. You know, he's always going to draw attention, Telly. And, you know, opposing coaches are going to want to tag him, meaning you pass him off to teammate, you got to know exactly where he is on the floor.
There's Romeo Crouch for 3. Crouch, the sophomore out of Titusville, Florida.
Isn't that where Cape Canaveral is?
If I'm not mistaken. Yeah, I think so.
I think that's where Cape Canaveral is. Wow, how did I just pull that out?
I have no idea where you got that from. But here's Crouch, another look. Nice looking stroke from the baseline.
And that's really difficult to do coming off the bench. And your first shot is a 3 and being able to knock it down.
Here's Sam with the pump fake drive in the lane. He gets this to go. Sam Hauser, silky smooth in the lane.
Good job by Sam. He was one of the consistents. You talked about he and his brother combined for 36 at Indiana. Those two were really the only ones that got going offensively. Marcus Howard ended up with 18 points, but he didn't shoot the ball very well and was forced into 4 early turnovers.
Here's Anno on the drive. Left hand go. He's fouled by Francois Lewis. Sakar Anno will head to the free throw line.
In my opinion, Tilly, that's what Sakar Anno is at his best. His jumper has gotten better, but he gets to the rim, mid-range game. When he's aggressive like that, it really helps Marquette.
There's a look at Marcus Howard, who looked like he took a shot to his ankle, retied his shoe, and looking to come back in the game. As you see his numbers from Wednesday night, 18 points, but not a good night from the field, going 6 for 14 and 1 for 5 from 3.
And to me, I still stand by my original statement, Telly, that Marquette can win the Big East. especially with what we saw this week during the Gavitt games, that obviously the league is a little low. And Seton Hall, you've got 5,500 points that have been graduated. You've got 4 draft picks from Villanova that have left. A ton of talent left this league, and Marquette is primed to take advantage of that.
And Flagler connects on a 3 to make it a 2-point game. That's Bailey on the miss. Tries to follow it up. Marquette ball. So the Blue Hose have now hit 2 3-pointers. They hit 13 in their last game and has hit a 3-pointer in every single game this season.
Well, that's a huge weapon of theirs. You know, people think Marquette shoots a lot of threes, and they do. They attempt 27 a game. But the Blue Hose attempt over 31 per game. So that's a huge part of their attack.
It's something you'll see once, maybe twice a year. Ball gets stuck on the rim.
Especially from a guy that can shoot as well as Sam Hauser.
Yeah.
Seems to be out of it a little bit to start the game.
It is an early tip.
Come on, man. These dudes are 18 to 22 years old. Don't give me that.
That's why it's an early tip.
Don't give me that.
Because they're staying up late.
No, you stayed up late. You don't know about this. You're telling on yourself. Or telling on us.
All right. I was about to say, it's a we, not I in this.
That's right. No, you got it. You got it right.
Here's Bell on the drive. He's double teamed. Finds Armel Titi, who has checked in the game, number 11 for the Blue Hose. But here's Corey Hightower. This freshman looks good. He looks like he is not intimidated by the big stage as Bailey gets the rebound, pushes it up to Annam. Annam finds Morrow down low, and there's very few people that can do anything with that load. But Morrow cannot connect with 2 bunnies.
I think Ed Morrow is pressing. You know, he's had that year where he had to stay out, so he's going to be rusty. But every time I see him, he seems to be rushing. He's so strong, Telly. He doesn't have to worry about shot blocker. Just gather himself, go strong to the hole.
6 to shoot. Bell looking to drive. Kicks it over to Hightower. Hightower gets it off. In and out. Bailey with another rebound. Here's Annam, who finds Bailey. Howard down to Morrow. Morrow up. And he does seem to be moving fast, Steve, but he's able to draw a foul as we'll take another break. 11-9. Marquette up with 11:52 to go. College Hoops is sponsored by Jeep Grand Cherokee. 11-9 is your score with 11:52 to go in the first half here at Fiserv Forum. Both teams looking to shoot a little bit above the average temperature outside. Both teams are under 30%, and that's about what the temperature is outside.
No, you're right, though. You know what it is. You said it. And you're right. It is an early game. And, you know, I hate on the young guys sometimes because I just love playing. Anytime I got a chance to get on the floor wearing my college jersey, I didn't care if it was 8 in the morning. I was ready to hoop. So I'm hating a little bit.
That was your mentality in Champaign, but I'm sure there were a few late nights where we won't get into.
Yeah, but here's the thing. The late nights don't matter if you're handling your business.
That's right.
All right?
I agree.
So,
I agree.
You know, be a man, handle your business, and when it's time to show up and play, be ready to play.
Do what you got to do.
That's right. But I like what Marquette's trying to do. They're trying to pick up the tempo of this game. Presbyterian has really made this into a half-court affair, which is going to favor them because it's limited possessions.
And one thing the Golden Eagles are trying to do is get the ball out of Devon Bell's hand. Nice cut by Francois Lewis.
Beautiful floor spacing by the Blue Hose, taking advantage of the denial defense, going back door for the easy layup.
Here's Adam, baseline, up and under, can't get it to go. Here's the guy that needs the ball in his hands for the Blue Hose because he can find them at a great rate, too. That's Devon Bell, who is second in school history in the all-time assist list. This is good defense by Marquette.
TT's got to go stronger. He had a great opportunity there. But you got to go strong in those trees.
And pull up. Can't get the 13-footer to go. Blue Hose on the floor. Jump ball. Marquette will maintain possession.
I'm looking at Dustin Kearns, the Presbyterian coach. He's getting a little frustrated, feeling like his guys are getting a little roughed up there, but they've had their opportunities thus far, and they put themselves in pretty good position here. They've got the pace to where they like it.
Here's Bell on the turnover. Looking to drive on Howard. He gets by him. Good move. Devon Bell with his first 2 points.
Devon Bell put about 2 changes of paces in there. Little stutter step. Got it off the glass. That was a beautiful play.
And with that bucket, PC takes a 1-point lead. Howard for 3. He misses his first attempt. Another foul call. PC gaining some confidence here in the early going.
And just sloppy ball handling right here. Devon Bell able to take advantage of it. And watch, stutter, swing, sidestep, cha-cha move off glass. That's creative financing right there.
However you can get it done.
That's right.
Cody Schubert is now checked in for Bell. Schubert wears number 2. Now the Blue Hose look like they're getting a little more movement offensively. As Younger for 3. That's off. This Blue Hose team is averaging 91 points per game and shooting 49% from the field. So they know how to put the ball in the hole. As Kane, pull up. That's short.
I like that shot, though. Marquette is getting quality looks, telling him at some point they'll break through and those will start to fall. You just hope they don't get to a situation where they lose confidence in themselves.
Good back cut by Lewis. Hightower finds Lewis for the bucket, and Coach Wojciechowski takes a timeout. Very unhappy with that defensive effort. 15-12. The Blue Hose up 3.
Yeah, let's get with it. Scare.
15-12 is your score with 9:22 to go in the first half. Presbyterian has come alive offensively. And Coach Wojciechowski did not like his defensive effort, and he's a tough coach to please. Stephen, when you were the defensive player of the year your senior season at Duke, you know defense means everything, and that's the thing he's been trying to implore on this team that he has a lot of depth with this season.
You know, I totally agree with you. And what I really like, what I just noticed, Telly, I was expecting Coach Woes to really be upset and animated. He wasn't. He was calm. He got his point across in the huddle. He's trying to get his guys to settle down. I'm sure one of the things he said to them is, we are getting quality looks. Keep taking those shots with confidence. They're going to drop.
Yes, and they haven't had a field goal in almost 5 minutes. 0 for their last 8 during that span. So that can get you going. Howard with his first deuce.
Nice patience by Marcus Howard. I thought he was going to take that original 3 off the catch. But he got himself into the paint. Nice move.
Here's Hightower on the drive. Met by Morrow. Blue Hose retains possession. But here's Howard on the drive. You know what he can do from the perimeter. But if he can get it going like that, then it makes him even more of a scoring threat.
Yeah, and he had that nice stutter step to free himself. Kind of froze the defense and then got to the rim.
fake. But here's Hauser to Hauser. Sounds like a law firm, Hauser and Hauser.
Well, they lay the law down on opponents pretty well, so I think that's apropos. The referee is, like they're instructed to do, Jeff Clark telling the Marquette bench to sit down.
Here's Adam at the top of the key. Morrow establishing position in the paint. 15-footer. That's short. Here comes Francois Lewis on the drive. And Marcus Howard is able to stop him. Oh, good defensive play by Corey Hightower to get back.
That's the second time the Blue Hose have gotten back to defend and slap away a possible layup or dunk.
Corey Hightower is a good-looking freshman. He doesn't seem intimidated by anything so far, as he shows good hustle right here.
Great hands, and Corey's actually the son of Corey Hightower. His dad drafted 51st overall by San Antonio in the 2000 NBA draft, so out here stunting like his daddy on the big stage.
Nothing wrong with that. Here's Joey Hauser down low. Joey getting his first career start.
I'm chuckling at Francois Lewis. He basically gave a body blow to Joey Hauser and looked to the refs like, that's a foul?
Like, hey, I thought you guys played big boy ball up here.
Exactly. Yeah, that was.
That's a foul on any level.
That's a foul on the playground.
Where you got to argue for the next 5 minutes to get your call, but Lewis, nonetheless, is called for a second personal foul as he would head to the bench.
So now you see the substitutions coming in with Francois Lewis going to the bench. The Blue Hose are really small. Watch this. Like, I mean, that's 2 arms, a forearm, elbow, and shoulder. He got his money's worth now.
I think that could be looked upon as impeding the offensive player's path to the basket, right?
Yeah, I would say that's anti-freedom of movement. What they're trying to focus on in college basketball. Marcus Howard doing a really good job of forcing Devon Bell out further away than where he wants to catch the basketball.
There's another 3 attempt by Younger, cleared by Sam Hauser. Crosses the timeline, looking to drive, gets it over to Annam. Annam with the good drive to the cup. Sakar Annam slashing to the bucket.
See, that's what they need from he and Jamal Cain. Yes, take this open jumper when it presents itself, but get to the rim. Use the strength, use the athleticism.
Bell, turnover. Good defense by the Golden Eagles. And with that, we'll take another timeout. Marquette up 3. Presbyterian hanging in there. Marquette up by 3 with 7:09 to go. But of course, our thoughts and prayers are with the Californians affected by the wildfires, and help people affected by the California wildfires by visiting redcross.org or calling 1-800-RED-CROSS or texting the word CA Wildfires to 90999 to make a $10 donation. Just devastating stuff in California, and anyone that can help, I'm sure it'll be much appreciated.
Yes, and you talked about it. I follow a guy on Instagram, and he put up a video of the air, or lack thereof, the lack of air quality out there, right? It's a dangerous situation.
Marquette trying to get things going on the offensive end, now shooting 32%.
But I like that. Again, Sakar Annam getting to the rim, putting pressure on the defense. With much smaller Blue Hose front line, they can get them in foul trouble. That will bode well in the second half.
And we haven't seen that free-flowing offense from Marquette so far. It's just been in spurts. It seems like they're just still trying to find that offensive rhythm and put a run together. There hasn't been a run by the Golden Eagles so far.
Well, a lot of that, Telly, has to do with Presbyterian's ability to control the pace. You know, you haven't seen Marquette get any run-out turnovers leading to fast breaks. You've seen Presbyterian, for the most part, take the shot clock down below 15 or 10 seconds almost every time.
And that's very impressive by PC because this is a young team. They have 2 freshmen on the court at all times, it seemed like. But they have a couple of seniors that can really offset it, such as Devon Bell, who has the ball right now. That was Corey Hightower, one of the freshmen, with the corner miss.
Let's see if Marquette can get some balls movement.
Joey Hauser fouled by Hightower, as the freshman is whistled for his second foul. Joey Hauser will head back to the free throw line. And looking at what Coach Wojo wants to do in terms of offense, bringing Joseph Chartouni in along with Marcus Howard, maybe that takes some of the ball pressure away from Howard and can free him up for more shots as Joey Hauser gets the first free throw to go.
I think that was one of the things that the coaching staff was very pleased about, that Chartouni's ability to get Marcus off the ball, because we saw that at Indiana where the guards really got up into Marcus Howard, made him a little uncomfortable, and yet Chartouni wasn't able to provide that lift coming in off the bench. Wow, Coach Woj grabs him again, and he's trying to get him to relax. I love that he can sense that Joseph wants it so bad, and he's pressing. But Woj is sitting there trying to put his arm around, trying to get the young man to calm down and play within yourself.
Marquette on an 8-0 run. Blue Hose looking to break that. 8 to shoot. Younger pulls it back out. Good defensive stand by the Golden Eagles as the Blue Hose are forced to take it. Ill-advised 3. Devon Bell way off on that attempt. Brendan Bailey looking to counter. He's short. Golden Eagles are only getting 1 shot at it. The Blue Hose are doing a really good job on the defensive glass.
They are. They've really concentrated on that. They're getting 4 to 5 guys back into the paint area and finding bodies, Telly, because they're almost undersized at almost every position.
Turnover, PC.
And right now, I'd like to see Marquette get Marcus Howard.
There's the grab, Stephen, you were talking about. You just wanted to make sure he understood what he wanted to see from him while he's on the court.
Well, you don't want a guy to go back to the bench not feeling good about himself, because you need him.
Absolutely. Joey Hauser with a good move. I said we will see 2 of those maybe in a year. We've seen 2 in the first half.
I didn't know why you said that, because I knew you jinxed yourself. I was like, what is Telly doing? Oh, man, that's hilarious. Well,
that's the beauty of sports.
Yes, it is.
You never know what you're going to see, and you may see it twice.
That's right. That's right.
Here's Romeo Crouch on the bounce. Here's Flagler, being defended by Anno. Flagler on the drive. Left-hander can't get that layup to go. Here's Joey Hauser with the rebound and the push. And he's called for the travel.
That's an unfortunate turnover, but I'll go back down here where Flagler missed that shot. Marcus Howard came over to take a charge. That's what forced the miss. It's not going to show up on the box sheet, but that's excellent defensive rotation by Marcus Howard. That's what Coach Woj was saying in a huddle previously. Guys, we're playing great defense. The shots will come. Just stay after it.
Francois Lewis is checked back in the game. We have to watch out for him. He has 2 fouls. Here's Bell on the drive. Another good defensive stand by Marquette.
Oh, good block.
Here come the Blue Hose. Here's Bell. Over to Lewis. Lewis to Younger for 3. Count it. J.C. Younger for the three.
One of the few times we've seen Presbyterian take a miss or a block shot and run up the court and get a quick look.
That breaks the streak. PC had missed their last 7 shots before that three-pointer. As Marcus Howard is called for the foul. His first personal. Good block by TT. And that's not a nickname. Armel TT starts the break, and J.C. Younger pays it off with the three.
Yeah, this is Presbyterian has put themselves in great position. When you come on the road like this and you're the underdog, you want to chop up pass into 4-minute segments. And each 4-minute segment, you don't want the game to get away from you. Presbyterian has done a really good job of that thus far.
There's Adam. The good defense, moving his feet. TT. He's well off. Here's Hauser corralling the loose ball. Slowing things down.
They're trying to get the ball inside. Coach Woj is upset. Didn't run the play properly. He had Joey Hauser on the box.
Here's Hauser. Strong drive. Hauser up to 8 points in his first career start.
Yeah, Marquette's finding out that Armel TT cannot stay up foot-wise with Joey Hauser. They're trying to go at that matchup every time.
And PC's other big man has 2 fouls. So I'm sure Marquette wants to go low as Adam Flagler with the jumper.
Boy, Adam Flagler threw a field Negro up there, knuckleball.
Adam Flagler, the freshman out of Duluth, has made it a 2-point ball game. 2:45 to go. We'll be back after the break. Scenario has played out here at Fiserv Forum for Presbyterian College. It is a 2-point ball game with 2:45 to go before halftime, Stephen. And what they wanted to do was make sure Marquette didn't come in, take out some of their frustration from their Wednesday night loss in Indiana, and get off to a quick start. But they have been able to weather the storm, play good defense, and offensively be able to stay in it.
All that and above, and what you said is exactly correct. And I also think that they're benefiting from Marquette being cold on the offensive end, just having good looks but not converting.
And careless turnovers like that. Flagler filling it.
Oh, my goodness.
Drains it. Good-looking freshman, averaging nearly 17 points a game, now has 9 here in the first half to give the Blue Hose a 1-point lead as we reach the 2-minute mark. Here's Jamal Kane trying to answer. That's off. Once again, the Golden Eagles are getting only 1 shot at it, in spite having the size differential down low.
They tried to establish going down low earlier. Remember, they tried to get both the Hauser brothers in the paint. And when they weren't able to do that, they kind of went away from that approach. But Sakar Anum, who's going out of the game, but he and Jamal Kane, I think they could put it on the deck and get to the rim a lot better than what we've seen.
Baseline out for the Blue Hose. Here's Flagler. Seems like his confidence is growing with every shot he takes, but that's a little too high. As Flagler is called for the offensive foul. So it would have been a turnover either way.
You have to live with that sometimes with freshmen, as talented as he is. He's going to have situations where he's going to get in trouble. That just comes with experience.
Howard for 3. Tip back out. Another shot at an offensive possession. Golden Eagles getting on the glass. Here's Howard in the lane. He's going to get that to go every time.
I like that because Bell has been doing a good job on him one-on-one defensively. Has been close to him, crowding his jump shot attempts. So now what do? You break pressure, get into the paint, hit a nice floater.
Howard with 4 points. Here's Flagler finds J.C. Younger for 3. You can count it. J.C. Younger keeping the Blue Hose in this ball game. We're under a minute. PC up 2 coming up on the Jeep Grand Cherokee halftime report. We'll talk to Coach Wojciechowski. And we'll have first half highlights. Make sure you stick with us as Marquette has found themselves in a game as Armel TT is called for his second personal foul.
Flagler splitting the defense. 3 defenders around him, finding Younger wide open on the wing. That's really good. A good job by the freshman getting into the teeth of the defense and creating for his teammate.
Joey Hauser has lived on the free throw line this first half. He will attempt his 8th free throw of the half. And I left it that way because I didn't want to jinx him. He's now 8 for 8 from the free throw line.
Well done, partner. Here's the thing with a team like Marquette. We see that Marcus Howard is a leader, Kelly, but sometimes you need guys who will get under your skin to get guys going. Like, fellas, come on now, quit playing. Come on out here, let's play with some confidence. Marquette doesn't look as confident as a team that we've seen pre-Indiana game. They've got to find a way to get that back.
Yeah, who's going to be that guy to step up and be that leader? As Younger with the air ball. Shot clock dart. Golden Eagles will take the final shot of the first half. We're knotted at 26 apiece. Turnover. And at the buzzer, Younger can't get it to go. And after the first 20 minutes at Fiserv Forum, we're all knotted at 26 apiece. Not exactly what we thought coming into this one, but Presbyterian College has come in and fought the Golden Eagles hard. We'll have more for the halftime report after the break. 26 is your halftime score as we take a look at the first half stats, and whatever was in Marquette's system during that first half, they really hope they got it out and they can start this second half off on a much better note on the offensive end, Steve.
Well, they haven't hit a 3, which is very uncharacteristic of them. We expect them to get going from there, but they can also do a better job of taking more advantage of their size. Get the ball in the paint, which they're trying to do to Sam Hauser. Looks like this time down.
Both squads going with their original starting 5 as Sam Hauser misses the 3 to open up the second half. Here's Howard looking to get going here. Good ball movement. Joey Hauser from the corner. That's off the mark. Theo John on the glass, but can't keep it. Here comes the Blue Hose. Devon Bell crosses the timeline for PC.
First 5 minutes of the second half is usually the most critical juncture of the game to establish yourself down the stretch.
There's the freshman, Corey Hightower. Up. Can't get it to go. Ball stays on this end of the court.
Telly, you said it earlier. Hightower has a great feel for the game. You know, he takes his time. He's not rushed. He went to his opposite hand to get away from the shot-blocking Theo John. He didn't get it to go, but I like what he's doing.
The 6'7" freshman out of Norcross, Georgia, really showing that he can compete at this college level. We have a jump ball. PC.
Theo John, excuse me, Telly, doing a really good job. Keeping it inbounds and not fouling. There's an art to that, shot blocking, and he's done a really good job with that.
Here's Hightower moving a little too fast. Here's Francois Lewis for the 3, trying to draw the foul. Hauser on the breakout. Here's Howard. Hauser to Kane. Kane for 3. Rattle in and out. That's kind of been the story for Marquette. Even when they get good looks, they can't get it to fall, as they now are 0 for 12 from behind the 3. Here's J.C. Younger for 3. That's no good.
This is more to the liking of Marquette, however. Up and down a little bit, got a little bit of flow to it. Here, if they can flow into this offensive set and get a good look, I think their confidence will elevate.
Here's Theo John working the block. Double team. Younger comes over. Ball loose. Blue Hose picks it up. Here's Flagler on the drive.
Oh, man, what a move.
That's another good-looking freshman, Adam Flagler, now up to 11 points. The 6'3" freshman from Duluth, Georgia.
You saw Sam Hauser right there, had to stop Marcus Howard. Getting a set call to get Marcus Howard a jumper.
There's Howard for three. You call it. And he drains Marquette's first three-pointer of the game. It comes with 17:44 to go in the second half. We'll see if that opens the lid for the Golden Eagles as Joey Hauser is called for the foul.
That was a set play that they ran Marcus Howard off of 3 consecutive screens to try to bring him from the strong side to the weak side, square it up for the three. And you want your leading scorer to get you out of slumps. That's how you do it. Nice job by Howard. Again, Marquette was solid on the defensive end in the first half. Their offense just wasn't there, but the defense has given them, put them in good position.
Here's Bell, finds Lewis for three. That's no good. Morrow to Hauser. Good offensive board by Kane. Once again, good hands by the Blue Hose. Francois Lewis getting that one to deflect out of bounds.
I thought Ed Moore made a really nice pass in traffic. I thought that had a potential for a turnover, but he was able to get it out. The shot didn't drop, but that type of action, Telly, consistent, good plays will result in made buckets at some point.
Here comes PC, Francois Lewis off the glass. Hightower can't follow it up. Here comes Marquette.
Oh my goodness. How many times have we seen that?
Bell shooting the gap, but Howard with an equally impressive defensive play.
Well, just a frenetic pace. And Devon Bell, outstanding job of anticipating. If you're Francois Lewis, you got to make that play. You've got to hold it high. You got to convert on the road when you're in this position. And we've seen this a lot today. Coach Wojciechowski having to pull out his psychiatry jacket, psychiatrist, and work on the psyche of his team. Because even though they may not be problematic now, it's the turnovers. As Younger with another three. But it's the turnovers. Marquette is averaging 15.7 turnovers a game. And they now have 13 against Presbyterian College as Ed Morrow gets the left-hand layup to go. Morrow now with 3 points. And a lot of those turnovers can be cut down by focusing on getting the ball into the rim like they did that time. Let Ed Morrow eat a little bit. Let the big fellas eat. Here's Flagler with Kane all on him, using that length. Gets it over to Younger. Another three bid. That's off the mark. Morrow once again. Like you say, let the big dog eat. Joey Hauser with a fantastic play on the move. I didn't think he saw Ed Morrow there along the baseline, but that's a wonderful play by Hauser. Hauser with a couple assists so far. Joey, that is. Here's Hightower putting it on the deck, but he's called for the travel. Ed Morrow trying to keep the Golden Eagles in this one on the offensive end. It's a 2-point lead for Marquette.
Presbyterian continues to make this a game, only trailing the Golden Eagles by 2. Our Jeep Grand Cherokee stat comparison focuses on the three-point field goal percentage. And as you can see, the Golden Eagles only been able to hit one, connecting on 1 of 14, while Presbyterian is shooting 50% from three-point range. Excuse me, 6 for 18.
No, Presbyterian's gotten some good looks, and Younger has been the beneficiary of some nice dribble kick action. Marquette, although they're cold from the three, they've got to keep taking those open looks. Jamal Cain had one that was halfway down and popped out. They've been right on line, but they're just a little chilly from deep.
That's 33% for PC, not 50. But still a good shooting percentage from behind the arc as Bell pushes it. Kicks it back out to Hightower. Lewis will load it up again. He gets this one to fall. Francois Lewis with the three now has 7 points, and Presbyterian has a 1-point lead.
Well, as long as the Blue Hose stay in here and feel comfortable competing at this level, it's going to be tougher for Marquette to put the hammer down.
Adams doing what he does best, slashing, getting to the hole. He could do that almost every time, and they need more of that flow from Sakar in the second half. Sakar with 6 points.
I agree. Sakar Adams just a jack of all trades. You know, a lot stronger than he looks on the wing position.
There's Hightower with the open three. You can count that.
Really good scissor action on the wing by Presbyterian to free themselves. Marquette defensively fell asleep that time.
Another turnover. That's Ed Morrow. Whistle for his second foul.
Watch the scissor action. Younger goes back door. Jamal Cain and Ed Morrow get caught up defensively. Allowing Hightower an open look from three.
Hightower showing he may be young, but he's ready. The freshman from Norcross, Georgia, having a solid game here for the Blue Hose. As Flagler, another three attempt. You can count that. Adam Flagler, 14 points.
Why do I say uh-oh, Telly? Because you see Sakar Adam a little upset, mad about the miscommunication on the defensive end. Marquette needs to right the ship quickly.
And Presbyterian showing that they will make you pay if you make a mistake on the defensive end. Adam Flagler, the freshman from Duluth, dropping it like it's hot from behind the arc. Presbyterian has used a 9-2 run to take a 5-point lead over Marquette. Every weekday morning, Skip Bayless and Shannon Sharp go head-to-head on the day's hottest sports topics. Undisputed with Skip and Shannon, weekdays from 9:30 a.m. to noon Eastern, only on FS1. And this has quickly become one of my favorite shows. Shannon is off the chain, him and Skip.
Well, Skip is going to bring out the best of anybody.
Yes.
Because he's a pro in that format, and Shannon's really gotten a lot better. And his Instagram stuff is hilarious. I don't know if you follow him on Instagram.
I need to.
Oh, man.
I'm a fan.
Oh, he's cognac out, I'm telling you.
Here's Joey Hauser working the block. A little too aggressive down low. Looks like Francois Lewis will be called for his third personal foul.
And Joey, if I'm Marquette, I go right back to Joey Hauser right now. Get him in the box, try to get that fourth foul on Francois Lewis.
Looking to work that side. Chartouni steps up. Unsure of himself, has a wide open lane to the hole. Joseph Chartouni with his 5th point.
Nice job by Joseph, just kind of waiting for the seas to part. Being able to go in for it. A crip line layup.
And here's Flagler looking to stay hot. Gets Anum to foul him. We'll see if it's a 3-point foul as Sakar Anum Helm is called for his first personal foul on the block. It will be a three-point attempt. Adam Flagler, one of these young freshmen for the Blue Hose, showing that he is not intimidated by Marquette.
No, some freshmen tell me they like the big stage, and their game elevates. They don't feel the pressure, and he seems to be one of these guys who has embraced this opportunity. And let's be real now. Presbyterian was 3-1 coming in. I don't care who you play. If you got 3 wins, you're doing something right.
And the last 2 of those 3 wins, they have scored over 100 points.
Right. So, they got a good win on the road at Tennessee Tech. They won a couple at home, so big thing in basketball is confidence.
Yep.
Presbyterian's pretty confident right now. Marquette, not so much.
And they have guys that can score. 4 Blue Hose players average double figures. So they have multiple guys that can put it in, as Joey Hauser looking to connect on Marquette's second 3. Can't get it to go. PC with the loose ball.
Marquette has 9 offensive rebounds on the game, but I think a lot of those are from those missed 3-point shots. When the ball has been in the paint, the Blue Hose have done a really good job of limiting Marquette to one shot.
Flagler off with that 3. Here's Joey Hauser going to the lane. Kicks it out to Sam. Theo John looking to work the block. Joseph Chartouni for 3. Short. Still seems unsure of himself. Here's Joey Hauser. Joey Hauser for 3. Now has 13 points. Coming off a career-high 18 against Indiana on Wednesday. As Coach Wojo and the staff imploring the Golden Eagles to step it up on the defensive end.
I think that could be a turning point in the game right there. Joey Hauser's been aggressive all game long. He got that 3 to drop.
Lewis, air ball. Here's Theo John on the block. Lewis does not agree with that foul call. That will be his 4th personal foul as Joey Hauser makes it a 3-point deficit. Blue Hose up 3 over the Golden Eagles with 11:08 to go, and connecting from 3-point range. It's been key to their lead. They are shooting 41%, 9 of 22 from 3-point range. And they are coming off a game where they hit 13 threes. You should take a look at Adam Flagler, who is having himself a ball game. The freshman from Duluth has 17 points, and he is connected on 3 of 6 from 3-point range.
Yeah, Presbyterian's been impressive here. I tip my hat once again to head coach Dustin Kearns, who wanted to put his guys in big-time basketball environments. Marquette, UCLA. He's done a good job, and his kids have responded with a confident effort here, and they're going toe-to-toe with one of the heavyweights of the Big East.
Do you think he did a little underselling and over-delivering when we had a chance to talk to him before the game?
Hey, man, you got to be a salesman in this business now. You got to be, and he did a good job.
He did. He had me going. I was thinking, like, oh, poor Presbyterian. They're just going to want to hang in here. But they have not only come in and showed they belong, they have a 3-point lead with under 11 minutes to go in the second half against, like you said, one of the heavyweights of the Big East. It's Joseph Chartouni hesitates. Good idea. Go with your first thought right there. Don't hesitate as Joseph Chartouni connects for the 3.
That's huge for Marquette. They need additional guys to feel good about themselves from the outside. Presbyterian's done a really good job of sort of cutting off the dribble penetration that Marquette was enjoying earlier on.
Good movement by the Blue Hose on the offensive end. Looking to get something going on the perimeter, but here's Corey Hightower, the freshman, drives. He can't get it to go. Here comes the Golden Eagles. Marcus Howard in transition, pulls up for 3. Marcus Howard, back-to-back for the Golden Eagles. They are now up 3 with a 9-0 run.
So now you see Presbyterian trying to take their time in this possession here. They don't want the Golden Eagles to get hot, start quickening the pace a little bit.
We'll see how Presbyterian responds. They've been playing very freely and confidently so far throughout this game. And now another turnover at a very inopportune time. Here's Joey Hauser on the drive. Oh, can't finish. Met by the rim.
I like the effort, though.
Yes, he went hard.
Hey, go to the hole like you mean it. Chartouni doing a good job of pushing the pace. The jab step to create the space. You've seen that a lot. And then Joey Hauser tries to stretch out. Doesn't quite get there. Blows a tire at the end, Telly, but I like the aggressiveness.
Absolutely. Theo John. Gets the bucket and the foul. Corey Hightower called for his third personal foul as John will head to the free throw line with a chance to make it a 3-point play.
Well, in college basketball, in basketball in general, the game is going away from the post-up big man. But I tell you what, everybody in college basketball, if they had a Theo John, they'd want him.
Absolutely.
Take a lot of pressure off of your perimeter when you can get the ball in the paint. For a guy that's built quite like Theo John is.
You can count it. The lead is now up to 6 as Howard's applying the pressure. Presbyterian with a couple of freshmen on the court. Here's one of them, Schubert. He finds Hightower. Here's Bell for 3. Calms things down for the Blue Hose. But here's Marquette on the attack. Sam Hauser for 3. Things are starting to heat up.
Well, you knew those threes were going to start dropping at some point. Marquette shoots the 3 too well to go 0 for 4 at half, and then that continued throughout the game.
And Presbyterian does not want to get in a 3-point shootout with Marquette.
No, I don't think they have the firepower to do so. And they understand it. They're taking their time here on this possession. I think they waited too long.
There's Schubert on the drive. Can't get that to go. Met with the trees. Down low. Marquette looking to push the action. Here's Howard. Sees fresh meat. Here's Chartouni. Joseph Chartouni starting to bring things around, and after going 0 for 9 in the first half from behind the 3-point line, the Marquette Golden Eagles have gone 6 for 12 in this second half. Joseph Chartouni stepping up. Golden Eagles looking for someone to do so, and he has answered the bell.
Keep coming. The game is far from over now. We don't get happy, we get more determined. Listen up. If Hightower.
This is why Coach Woes wants his team to calm down, because when Chartouni has hit his second 3, been struggling this year, watch his teammates are going crazy for him. That's a sign that he is well liked on the team. They knew how bad he's been struggling, and they know that he's going to be a key for them if Marquette is going to reach their potential. He's got to step up and make plays like that, and he did so here in the last 3 minutes, really gotten his teammates going.
Chartouni with a couple of threes. Marquette has made their last 4 3 attempts and have used an 18-3 run to build a 9-point lead over Presbyterian.
So our viewers just saw why Marquette can be one of the more dangerous teams in the country. They can hit you quick and often.
And J.C. Younger keeping the Blue Hose in this game with his 12th point. Another 3-pointer by Younger.
If this is the 9th place team in the Southern Conference, I want to watch some Southern Conference basketball. Oh, nice job Theo John at the rim. They haven't had that all afternoon.
And John knowing exactly what to do with it when he's that deep in the paint. Here's Bell. Nice move, Devon Bell. Getting all the way to the rim.
Man, that's a redshirt senior right there, jumping into John before he could get off the floor to negate his ability to block the shot.
Here's Sam Hauser. Bucket and the foul. Good find from Howard down to Hauser.
I'll tell you what, the Marquette staff, Steve Wojciechowski and his staff are coming up with some serious plays here. Gets Howard on a banana cut from a back screen. There's no defensive help. Nice pass over the top. Marquette bench, their staff has seen some things defensively that the Blue Hose are doing. They've made the nice adjustments to free their team up.
And Marquette understanding that Presbyterian has one big man on the court at 6'9", Armel Titi, with 4 basically guards around him. So they know if they can get anything in the paint, they should be quite successful. That's Flagler trying to keep the Blue Hose in it. He's off the mark. Theo John with another rebound. Here's Chartouni.
Looks like they're going to their normal set in the half-court offense.
Here's John on the roll. John called for the charge. Good defensive play by Cody Schubert drawing that one, and that's Theo John's 3rd personal foul, team 4th.
And if you're Coach Woj, you're okay with this because of last time down he got a dunk. Schubert was just in the right spot at the right time. Good defensive effort. But the action from what you're seeing in the Golden Eagles here in the second half, more crisp, more sharp, less hesitation.
Here's Bell on the drive. Runs into a Marquette wall. Here's Bell with 10 to shoot. Looking down low, John with active hands. Here's Crouch for 3. That's off the mark. Marquette is limiting PC with 1 shot per possession. And Sam Hauser. And 1.
Joseph Chartouni has been the difference here in the second half for Marquette. I mean, he has made some really smart decisions. Got deep, saw Hauser trailing. He knows he's got a size advantage in the paint. Joseph Chartouni, this is what Marquette thought they would get for the grad transfer from Fordham. Having an outstanding second half.
That's right. Chartouni with 11 points, 5 rebounds, 4 assists in 18 minutes so far. As Hauser completes the 3-point play. Here's Bell. That's off the mark. Looks like Marquette is starting to get that swag back a little bit.
It does. They've got much better flow.
There's John down low. Kicks it back out. Chartouni for 3. Yes, sir. Joseph Chartouni. Now with 14 points. The grad transfer from Fordham. He's making his presence felt.
Isn't it fun to see a guy who's been struggling to start the season and have a breakout game? He's really done a good job here this half.
Chartouni is the same guy Coach Woj grabbed after subbing him out earlier in this game to make sure that he is where he needs to be mentally for this team to be successful. As it's another turnover by the Blue Hose. Chartouni lining it up, making it count, connecting.
Yeah, Marquette does a really good job of getting into the sight line of drivers. Okay, 3-2 zone here by Presbyterian. First time they sprung this on Marquette.
Forces some outside shots. Here's Marcus Howard. Another attempt. Good defense on that end. Here's Hightower. He is fouled. And with that, we'll step aside. 66-51, Marquette up. Marquette has used a 9-0 run to build a 15-point lead. And Stephen, after struggling mightily from behind the three-point line in that first half, going 0 for 9, they are now shooting 50% in the second half, 7 for 14, and has been engineered and sparked by that man, Joseph Chartouni.
Yeah, I agree. And Telly, here's the thing. When you're a ranked team and you're trying to vie for a Big East championship and get to the NCAA tournament, the depth that Marquette has, they've got 10 guys that could be the go-to guy at some point. They've got 10 players that can get hot and carry you for stretches. Today, Joseph has stepped up and done that. And the more that you see different guys stepping up in those situations, the better off this team is going to be long term.
Chartouni with a big 14 points off the bench. Hightower makes it a 66-52 Marquette lead as the Blue Hose applies pressure.
And this is good experience for Marquette. You mentioned their turnover woes in games past, and it's be a good opportunity for them to work on that.
There's Sam Hauser down low. Can't get it to go.
Sam Hauser turned a 2-foot layup into an 8-foot fadeaway. At 6'8", you don't need to do that.
Flagler, count it. It's another three-pointer for Adam Flagler, who now has 20 points.
A little token pressure by Presbyterian, trying to take a little time off the shot clock, which it has accomplished here for Marquette.
Marquette working the weave. Here's Howard. Over to Chartouni. Pump fake, dribble drive.
Wow, Theo John did a solid job of sealing that lane.
Make that 16 big points off the Marquette bench for Joseph Chartouni. Lewis for three. Off the mark. Hauser clears it. Sam Hauser now with 10 rebounds to go along with 13 points.
You know, it hasn't been Sam's best day, but he's always there to do something valuable for his team. You know, he's getting on the glass, setting up his teammates. And take a look at Chartouni. You see Theo John holding off Francois Lewis, not allowing him to contest. Chartouni is having himself an afternoon.
This could be the bust-out party he needs. Sam Hauser for three.
Well, this game was tight about 6 minutes ago. And the offensive prowess of Marquette really showing up here late.
I mean, but we were saying it all ball game, Stephen, that those were shots that they knew they would eventually make. They were getting good shots, just couldn't connect.
That's right. And that's going to happen. You know, you're not going to shoot the ball well every game, obviously. But they were patient enough. They got some good minutes from Chartouni off the bench. I saw Sakar Annam do some good things getting to the rim off the bounce when they were struggling shooting the basketball. So they have to feel good about this. Don't worry about the name Presbyterian. They came ready to play. And those guys on scholarship, too. That's what I remind people. Don't get it twisted. They can play.
I mean, this is a team that came in averaging 91 points. Coming off a 53-point win in their last game.
And again, if this is the 9th place team in the Southern Conference, I would encourage our viewers to go check out some Southern Conference basketball. Wofford is a team that you'll remember. Radford. I meant the Big South. Excuse me. I kept saying Southern Conference. Big South. Excuse me, Big South fans and Presbyterian fans.
I don't think the people down in Clinton, South Carolina will be too offended, Steve.
I hope not. because they need to focus on the way their team performed here today, not me messing up.
Coach Dustin Kearns has a good ball club down there this year.
Yes, he does.
Sam Hauser continue to add on to an impressive afternoon after starting off slow. Now with 19 points. We're under 10 seconds. Presbyterian still playing hard as Theo John will be called for the foul. Give this Blue Hole squad credit, Stephen. They came into Milwaukee huge underdogs, tied at halftime, 26-all, giving them everything that Marquette could handle.
Yeah, they went up 5 in the second half. So, I mean, they can really build off of this effort. And I think Marquette ought to be very pleased with the way that they kept their composure. You know, the Presbyterian was hitting on all cylinders, and they did enough to come back and start to get their flow back.
J.C. Younger at the buzzer. Final score is 74-55. Sam Hauser led the way for Marquette with 19 points, 10 rebounds. Joseph Chartouni, the story of the day, Steve, is 16 points off Marquette's bench.
Yeah, it's got to feel good because he has struggled all season long to try to get his offense going. But he stepped up big today.
And they will be tested once again come Wednesday. They will head to Brooklyn to take on #2 Kansas at Barclays Center. And that will be a huge test for this young season, or on the young season for this Marquette team that they're expecting a lot of great things from come Big East play.
And then they either get Louisville or Tennessee after Kansas. So Marquette having a great test before Big East play.
And this is exactly what they needed, bouncing back from Wednesday's game in Bloomington. Once again, our final score is 74-55 for Stephen Bardo and our entire crew. I'm Telly Hughes saying so long from Milwaukee, Wisconsin. Marquette picks up the big win, 74.